Today, we're talking to couples who learn that it's never too late to find love. After spending 2 hours on their first FaceTime date, my next couple decided to go on a second date. And 204 days later, that date was still going strong.
I signed up on an online dating app. I saw Mike on the app. We texted just a couple texts, and Mike said, "How about FaceTime date tomorrow?" We FaceTimed for 2 hours.
I said if it wasn't COVID times, I'd get on a plane and come up and see you. She was Milwaukee and I was Nashville. She said, well, it's only an 8.5-hour drive. So the next morning she drove down.
And our date lasted 204 days.
On day 65, we bought a condo together. We just enjoyed being together. Like last night, we just spent a few hours dancing together with music on us. I would never have done that with anyone else. I mean, if one of our kids did this, we'd be mad at them. It would be, I think this is ridiculous, terrible stuff. I'm not recommending it. It's just great. It just works.
It worked for us.
Okay, I cannot wait to meet this next couple, Mike, Faith, and Anju Tomar. Join us from Atlanta, where they are now. Thank you so much. I have so many questions. First of all, Anju, talk about a leap of faith. What, a condo in 65 days?
Yes, we did.
What were you kids thinking? Mike, oh my gosh.
We were not.
You just said, darn caution, and I'm leaping in, Anju?
Yeah, for once I listened to my gut and I just didn't overthink it. And it just worked out, and the best thing I ever did.
Mike, what did the kids say? You talked about the kids in your video diary. What did the kids say?
I think they've got used to the fact that I'm the kind of, the kid and the child in the family, and they're the parents now. So they kind of roll their eyes a bit when I do things. But I figure, I've only got another 40 or so years left, so why not get on and make some wild decisions and live? So they've got used to me.
But Mike, you're talking about a stranger here. You're essentially saying, yes, I'm throwing caution to the wind, but I'm also bringing in this stranger. I mean, did you meditate over it? Did you ask any friends for advice, or was this all heart over head?
Yeah, I tended to always lead with my head. And I think this is one of the first times I really let my heart decide what to do.
Aww.
And I was sure I'd done enough dating that I knew this was right. And when this came along, it was like, this is it. So it was easy for my heart to decide for me.
Anju, were you leading with, because I think you have to lead with heart on something like this, because as Mike pointed out, if you think about it, you're not going to get in there. You're not going to get in that car. You're not going to take these leaps of what some might think is reckless behavior, but we're going to lean in on the love of this. What were you leading with?
I was leading with my gut. I have let my heart and mind lead me for a very long time. And this once, my gut, after doing research, and I had Mike's LinkedIn profile that I could check out, and there was enough that I could see about him. The gut said to give it a try. You got one chance, you got one life, and if nothing else, you'll meet a nice guy and a good friend, and just go with it.
I could smile through this whole segment because it's just so sweet. As I said, it's not conventional. It's not for everybody, but it was for you. So do you think, Mike, that this is the luxury of when you find love later? Some of the other games and things that you go through, by this age, you know what you want, and you know what it takes to make it real, make it lasting. You kind of don't BS anymore.
I think so, yeah. I think you get more life experience and intuition so that you can make better decisions, and so does the person that you're with, which is great. Mm-hmm. So I think for me, certainly, it feels very different at this age, and it feels very good.
Well, congratulations on this. Is quite a love story. You're on technically your third date now, right? Because your second date was 200, and I don't know how many. This is the best. Well, listen, keep those dates going, and you serve as an inspiration for a lot of people. So safe travels. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Tamron.
Thank you.